Welcome to the Bodhi Academy. My name is Shrutika and today let us continue with our chapter Environmental Issues. So in today's video what we are going to study is greenhouse gases and global warming. So the greenhouse effect and global warming. So Greenhouse effect is a naturally occurring phenomena that is responsible for heating of Earth's surface and atmosphere due to increase in concentration of carbon dioxide and methane gas. So what happens over here is greenhouse gases, that is carbon dioxide and methane gas, they what they do is they trap the heat which comes from the sun, which in turn increases the temperature of Earth's surface. So this phenomena is called as greenhouse effect. So clouds and gases reflect about the one fourth of the incoming solar radiation and absorb some of it, but almost half of incoming solar radiation falls on Earth's surface, heating it, while a small portion is reflected back. The surface of Earth re-emits heat in the form of infrared radiation, but part of this does not reflect due to greenhouse gases that leads to heating of Earth's atmosphere. Global warming is caused due to greenhouse effect. So then what happens is part of the light which comes from the sun is observed and part of the light is reflected back, but due to the presence of increase of these greenhouse gases, that is methane and carbon dioxide, what these gases do is they trap the sun's radiation in form of heat in the atmosphere, hence increasing the earth's temperature, which causes global warming, which is caused due to this greenhouse effect. So scientists believe that this rise in temperature is leading to harmful change in the environment and resulting in odd climatic change, thus leading to increasing melting of polar ice caps. So when the temperature of earth increases, what will happen is eventually the ice, which is the glaciers which are there, they will start melting, thus rising the sea level, which will destroy our environment. So greenhouse effect is very harmful for the environment. So now another effect on the environment is ozone depletion in the stratosphere. So stratosphere is a layer in the atmosphere wherein the ozone layer is found. So ozone is the upper part of the atmosphere called as the stratosphere, act as a shield absorbing ultraviolet radiation from the sun. UV rays are highly injurious to living organisms. So this ozone is a layer in the atmosphere, that is the first layer in the atmosphere, which helps in reflecting those harmful UV radiation which comes from the sun. The thickness of the ozone layer is a column of air around from the ground to the top of the atmosphere. Is measured in terms of Dobson units. D. Ozone layer absorbs the harmful UV rays. It causes aging of the skin, which causes aging of the skin, damage to the skin cell, and also UV rays are harmful as they cause skin cancer. Also they damage the eye, which shows certain blindness and cataract. Such exposure may be permanent damage to the cornea. So how this ozone layer is depleting? It is depleting because of the use of chlorofluorocarbons. This layer is getting depleted. That is, it is there are in the layer there are small holes which are formed. So wherein there is hole which is present in the layer is not continuous. So from there direct UV rays will come and hit the earth surface, so which is very harmful. So steps leading to ozone depletion. How this ozone layer depletion is happening? It is because of UV rays split CFCs and releases atomic chlorine. The UV rays also splits ozone into oxygen. Chlorine atoms trap oxygen atoms and ozone is not formed again from oxygen. This leads to depletion of the ozone in the stratosphere. That is why the chlorofluorocarbon use has to be minimized, so that it does not affect the ozone layer depletion. Then next factor which causes environmental destruction is deforestation. So it is it is the conversion of forested area into non-forested area due to human activity like slash and burn agriculture, also called as doom cultivation, when farmers cut down trees and burn the plant remains. The ash is used as fertilizer and the land is then used for farming or cattle grazing, and use of fertilizers and cutting of these trees for industrial and residential use. Main consequences of deforestation includes, as in what will happen if there is deforestation. It is basically cutting down of forest, that is you cut the forest for your own use, that is called as deforestation. So what will happen if we continue to do deforestation? It enhanced there will be more carbon dioxide concentration, which is a greenhouse gas, which will cause what? It will cause global warming. Loss of biodiversity. When you cut the forest, you are losing the biodiversity of that area. Disturb the hydrologic cycle, that is there is destruction in the rain, because trees are very important for precipitation. Soil erosion, which causes landslide in certain areas. Then desertification, then reforestation process of earth. So these are some effects which will happen if forests are cut. So what we can do to prevent this? So reforestation, that is process of restoration of forest that was removed at some point of time in the past. Okay, so whenever you cut trees, you should plant trees, so that the trees which are lost are again gained. So the government of India has recently started the Amrita Devi Bishnoi Wildlife Protection Award for individuals or communities from rural areas that have shown extraordinary courage and dedication in protecting wildlife. Then the famous Chipko movement. In 1974, local women of Garhwal Himalaya showed tremendous courage in protecting trees from the acts of the contractors by hugging them. So people all over the world have appreciated the Chipko movement. Realizing the importance of participation by local communities, the Government of India in 1980s have introduced the concept of joint forest management, so as to work closely with the local communities for protecting and managing forests. So the forest, the biodiversity, the environment in which we live is very important for us. So we should appreciate it, and we should do sustainable practices to protect our environment, so that we should not face such kind of environmental issues in future. So in today's class, what we have studied is the last part of this chapter, that is ozone layer depletion, then greenhouse gases and global warming, and some steps which we can take to protect our environment. So thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.